In this screencast, I'm going to introduce you to filters. So when working with larger sets of data, usually we want to restrict that set of data to a smaller set if we just want to work on a particular part of that. So this set of data that I have here is a set of students with their last names, first names, their gender, their age, and which course they're enrolled in. So for example, we might want to look at just what the male students are doing, or just what the female students are doing, or just what engineering students, for example, are doing. So what we can do is introduce a filter. So if we select our column headings and we go to data and we click on this filter, nothing really happens, but we get these drop down boxes. Alright, so if we click on one of these drop down boxes, so looking at gender, we get this menu here, and what this menu here lets us do is select just the data sets that we want to look at. So we can take away all the females, for example. So when it's unchecked, there's none of that. When it's checked, it's got all of those, and if there's a box, it means then some of them are selected. So and when we put a filter on, we get a little icon up on this button up here. So now when we scroll down, we've got no female students, and if we turn this back on, click OK, when we scroll down, we've got female students. So we can filter out just specific ones. So we may not want anyone over the age of 22. So we take away all of those, click OK, and we take away all of our mature age students. We can apply multiple filters at the same time, so we can take away art, education, and medicine students, so we only have a certain set. So yeah, that's what we can use filters for. So it's very quick and easy to just filter on specific sets of data. And just clicking on that select all makes it select everything. So with our filters, we can also make our own. So under this text filter, we can use our relational operators to limit which ones that we see. So it can contain, let's say, art, or contains IT. So we've made a custom filter, and that custom filter is that it contains art or it contains IT. So when we look through here, it only has IT or art students. So those are filters. They're very useful when you're trying to work with large sets of data. The next thing that I want to introduce, which I'll do in this screencast as well, is the idea of pivot tables. So a pivot table is basically something where you can apply filters like we saw before and summarize your data. So it takes it that one step further. It filters it and summarizes it. So we click on create pivot table. We'll select our data, which is those ones, and where we want our pivot table, we'll put it on a new worksheet. So we get this nice little option. I'll just zoom in so it's easy for you to see. So pivot table 1, to build a report, choose the fields from the pivot table field list. So let's say we wanted to look at if there was what gender people are. So we've got male and female, and how many of those go into each course. So those are the two labels that we want. So we want the amount of females in each of the different courses, and so we'll find out how much of each of those are. So what we do is we select those two, and that goes to these row labels. So our rows are females, and then females in art, females in education, females in engineering, so on. Males in art, males in education, males in engineering, etc. So to actually get certain values, we'll click and drag something into values. And what this lets us do is get counts. So in this case, I had 100 females and 100 males, and these are the distributions into which courses that they went into. So that's how we do pivot tables, basically. So we can very quickly summarize that data, so we don't have to do counts and whatnot inside of those sheets. We can just do that inside of here. So we can also change these, so a row label doesn't have to just be a row label. We can put them into column labels. So we've changed the way this looks entirely. So we've got different courses here and how many males and females in each of those and totals of those. So experiment with this. It's a very powerful tool. It's very quick and easy to summarize your data, and that's a very important thing. So you can take this data and start making graphs and charts out of it, and it should speed up what you can do quite a lot. Thank you.